If you have knee pain and your knees crack and pop like mine do, then today's video is for you. If you're new to my channel, my name's Dr. Tom Walters and I'm an orthopedic physical therapist. So today we are looking at knee pain and cracking and popping, noises that come from the knee joint or anywhere in the body. The term that we typically use is called crepitus. Now the interesting thing about this is that noise from the body is actually quite common. The musculoskeletal system often makes noise, and one of the places that we see noise on a really regular basis is the patellofemoral joint, which is that joint behind our kneecap. It's what you just heard from my knees a second ago. Now, the really important thing to know about noise that comes from the body is that it's not something to worry about if you don't have pain. It often even is a sign that our joints are well lubricated. People are often embarrassed about it, and if other people hear your joints pop, they might be like, ooh, something's wrong with you. But the fact is, when we look at the research, if you don't have pain, it's not a big deal, and it's often associated with healthy joints. Now, if you have knee pain and you have sounds like that, then we want to target the pain, and that's exactly what I'm going to show today. I'm going to show exercises for kneecap or patellofemoral joint pain, which is a condition I actually get in my left knee from time to time. So let's go ahead and jump into the first exercise. For our first exercise, we are going to work on strengthening the knees, especially our quadricep muscles on the front of the knee. But we're going to do this in sort of a gradual fashion. We want to load and strengthen the knees, but also not exacerbate our symptoms. So a great exercise for this is the wall sit. It's a great way to target the quads, and you can modify the angle depending on your current symptoms and how severe they are. So what you're going to do is find an open wall and put your feet out about shoulder width, and then you're just going to slide your back down the wall. You can start up a little bit higher if your knees are more sensitive. If you find that it hurts, you're getting knee pain, like I say, just shift up the wall to a higher angle. And then what we're going to do is hold this for 30 to 45 seconds. You can do less time if it starts hurting. Maybe it's only 15 to 20 seconds in the beginning, and you're going to shoot for 3 to 5 reps each day. So when our trunk is upright like this, it really puts the demand on our quads. And when we do an isometric contraction like this, where we're not moving, our muscles are working but we're not moving, this can actually help reduce pain. But you've just got to find the right level for your current symptoms. Now, if this is too easy, or as your symptoms get better, then you can slide down the wall. This is going to put a little more stress on the quads. If you've ever done wall sits, you know these get harder as you go down lower. So eventually your goal is to get to where your thighs are about parallel with the ground, or you've got about 90 degrees at your knee. And then again, 3 to 5 reps, looking to see if you can hold for 30 to 45 seconds, okay? So that is our first exercise. It's a wall sit. It's for strengthening our knees and gradually loading them so that we can reduce pain and build strength. For our second exercise, we're now going to strengthen our hip, especially our glutes. We have a lot of research in the kneecap patellofemoral joint pain world showing that strengthening the quads and strengthening the glutes are pretty much the two most supported interventions. So what you're going to do for this one is you're going to take a loop band. I'll put a link for a set of these down in the description if you need to get some. It's a really useful piece of equipment for lots of exercises. You're going to put this around both legs, and you're going to start with it up around your knees. And what we're going to do here, I'm going to start to the edge of the mat. I'm going to get into kind of a partial squat, and then I'm going to step side to side. So it's a lateral squat walk. I'm maintaining my squat position. And as I push my leg out, I work my glutes first on the lead side, and then my other glutes on the side that's following. So this is really going to work my hip abductors, especially gluteus medius and gluteus minimus, which are two of the most important muscles in terms of controlling our femur, which helps control how much stress goes onto the kneecap in that joint. So I'm doing just a short distance right here so you can see the movement, but ideally what you would do is have a place at your home or at the gym where you can go maybe 10 to 20 steps one direction, get to the end, and then go back the other direction. Okay, so this is our second exercise. It's called the lateral squat walk, and it helps to strengthen the glutes. For our third and final exercise, we're now going to integrate the entire kinetic chain. We're going to do an exercise called a split squat. This will help strengthen our knee muscles, our quads, and our glutes, and requires us to balance and control our movement. So what you're going to do, make sure you do all these exercises on both sides since they're strengthening exercises. For the split squat, I'm going to start with my painful side in the front. As I told you, I often have patellofemoral pain in my left knee, so I'm going to start with my left leg in front. So I'm going to separate my feet out into this split squat position, hands on my hips, and then what I'm going to do is squat straight down so that my other knee comes down, touches the ground lightly, and then I'm going to go back up. Now, if your kneecap is really sensitive right now, what you can do is lean your trunk forward. When you lean your trunk forward, it helps to engage the glutes more and takes a little bit of stress off of that patellofemoral joint. And as you get better and it desensitizes, you can go back to having a more upright trunk. You also can think about pushing with both legs. If this leg is really hurting, maybe shift a little bit of the emphasis to your back leg. So maybe it's a 50-50 split. And then as you get stronger, you can think about pushing harder, maybe 60 here, 40 on the back leg, putting more of the stress on this front leg. Okay, so for this exercise, think about 3 sets of 10 repetitions. And this is one you want to try and do every day. Okay, so that is our final exercise. It's the split squat. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. Thanks for checking out today's video. I hope these 3 exercises help reduce your knee pain. If you need a more comprehensive program for this issue, you can find one in the knee chapter in my book, chapter 21. It's the first program here on page 383, patellofemoral joint pain. You can see its pain right there behind the kneecap. That's also where the popping and clicking sound usually comes from. This program will take you through 3 phases and has pictures of me doing all the exercises. It's really a more comprehensive program like you'd get if you came into physical therapy. So this book has programs for the entire body that you can do on your own. If you'd like more personalized help from me, I have a Rehab Science app that you can find in the App Store. It also has programs for the entire body, but the exercises are all in video form. So if we go over, you'll find the patellofemoral joint pain program right here. And you can see all of the exercises are in video form, so you can click in and watch me explain the video and perform it. The really cool thing about the app, though, is that you can get personalized help from me. So in the community area, you can come in and message me, so you can DM me and ask your personal questions. You also can join me once a month on one of my Zoom sessions and, again, ask your own individual questions. If you want to check out either of these resources, I will put links for them down in the description box. Thanks again for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.